Hello, Crafty Box Tribe. It's Ian here. Wanted to wish you all a happy holiday and hope you had a great new year. As promised, for January, we are doing a few paint pouring projects. I'm going to go ahead and practice on a smaller piece just for the sake of this video. I've gone ahead and prepped our paint pouring medium. It is a 1-to-1 ratio of, you got it, white glue and water. What we're looking for here always is like a buttermilk consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stir this up really good. Set that aside. Now, since this piece is a little bit smaller, you can see that I've already added just a teeny bit of paint. It will go a long way, I promise you, especially the method that we're doing. So there are a couple different methods, actually a lot, of paint pouring that you can do. There's called a dirty pour. You may have seen that online. That's where you pour all the paint into one cup and flip it over. Believe me, you don't want to do that in your house in January unless you have a lot of space and a lot of garbage bags. I've tried that. There's paint on my floor right now. I am having the best luck with the regular pour. So we're going to go ahead and do it that way. That way you have a little bit more control of your colors and your paint. Now, so now that we have our pouring medium, what we want to do is now we want a 1-to-1 ratio of pouring medium and paint. And I'm eyeballing it, but if you would like to, you can make markings on the cup just so that you know what what's going on. In art, you know how I like to roll. Flying by the seat of my pants. So I've gone ahead and done about a 1-to-1 ratio of the pouring medium, which is of course the glue and the water, and the paint. So we've got 50-50. What I'm going to do is stir those up really well. I'm going to go ahead and use my popsicle sticks to go ahead and turn that. And as you can see, you don't really lose a lot of your color. You should be good. Everybody should have 9 different tubes of paint in their kits. If you have more glue at home and you want to go ahead and make more, by all means do that. I'll go ahead and mix our third. I'm going to let you know right now that 3 to 4 colors work the best. Okay, so that's all mixed up. I'm going to set these aside for now. Now you can see I have 4 little plastic shot glasses. Your kit should have come with 12 of these since you have 3 pieces. Because believe me, when you have something wet on the table, you don't want to try to take your painting off and then try to do the next one using the same cups. So, that being said, you kind of want your cups to go against the solid part of the back of your canvas. It's okay if the cups are sticking out a little bit. It might save some of your paint. So now with this type of a pour, we're just going to do a little bit at a time. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So you can, with the glue that you have, you can make a lot of pouring medium. The glue that came in your kit. Keep that to the side. I don't know if you guys want to do like your whole set. I think I'm going to like this one a lot. Ooh, there's a lot of orange there. What that glue does is help bind this paint together. Now, of course, you're going to want to pick it up, move things around. Oops. You might knock down a glass or two. This is where it gets messy. This is why I've sent you guys gloves. Don't worry about getting paint to cover the sides of the canvas. I'm going to show you a cheating way to do that. It just looks like fire. Now don't pour all the paint out at once. What you can do, spread it around a little bit, add some more. I'm going to get some in this corner. There is no right or wrong way to do this, you guys. You should have enough paint to cover everything. If you use all of your pouring medium, all you need is some kids' school glue. What I've sent should be sufficient to cover all of the surface. This has been tested. Ooh, yay. Now, on some of the tutorials that you are seeing online, you might see these little things called cells, which are teeny circles of things. This is a standard paint pouring project. I'm really liking this one, by the way. In your box, in order to get some of those cells, normally you would add silicone. With the alcohol that I sent you, you can help it get a little bit of cells by simply spraying all over it. And that, see the little dots forming? I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to hold it up. You can kind of see those little dots. If you want much, much bigger cells, treadmill lubricant would work. Now, for my little cheat for the side, take some of this paint that's on the tablecloth and just dab the sides. Now, if you wipe it, it's just going to look like a standard painting. But if you dab lightly, because you don't want to knock your painting off of the little shot glasses, you can get all the way around the edges. This kind of reminds me of like Mars or something. Now, if you want to do a themed paint set, you know, use all your canvases to make like one color theme, make sure you do enough paint, but you make sure that you don't pour all the paint on one surface. Make sure you use your pouring medium and your paints accordingly. Ooh, I really like this one. It's so awesome. And of course, and I've seen some people go in their craft supply rooms and add glitter. I've seen people drag a string through it. If you have other different kinds of paints laying around, you could do that. I don't recommend using oil. And of course, let dry. So not that hard. There you are. And as you can see, I still have some paint left. Again, I've sent you some bigger surfaces, but I've managed to do 3 paintings so far. Here's another one that was from earlier. So again, this is the pour method that I like the best. You could try a dirty pour, but you're going to waste more paint doing it that way. Ooh, I really like that one. All right, till next time.